So I haven't put up any bookish content for forever. But we're gonna change that today. I just want to tell you guys that I'm a spaz. And my brain, especially during the holidays, is like pew, 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 pew. But today, we're gonna be doing a tag.
And today we're doing makeup!
So this is my intro, because I've always wanted to do this. Today, I'm gonna be doing the Winter Wonderland tag. It's old, no one tagged me in it, and I can't find the original creator because the video has been deleted, apparently. So if it was you, thanks for creating it, and if I do end up finding it somehow by some miracle, I will post it in the description. Question number 1. What book is so happy and sweet that it warms your heart? The book I had originally picked out for this is not happy and sweet at all. We're gonna go with my ARC edition of The Smell of Other People's Houses. This book did warm my heart. There's a lot of dark topics in this book, but I loved it and it did warm me up. It was like the perfect winter, snowed in, blizzarding outside book. I didn't read it in that environment, but I think it would be an epic choice for getting snowed in and missing work and or school and or both. The other choices that I had for that first one, which also don't really fit, Matilda by Roald Dahl. Again, more sad and depressing in the beginning, but the ending is glorious. I love this. I think everyone should read Matilda. The other book that I had picked out for this question is The Book Thief, because the relationships in here are so lovely and sweet and amazing. The atmosphere in this novel isn't. It's during Nazi Germany and the rise of Hitler and all that jazz. But the relationships in here are so wonderful and beautiful and sweet. So I think in that respect, it totally answers the first question, if the other two didn't, which they really didn't. So yeah. Question number 2, your favorite book with a white cover. Without a doubt, Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends. I grew up with Shel Silverstein. I love Shel Silverstein. It reminds me of my Nana, who is thebomb.com, and you should know her. You should know her? What? Here's one. Totally fits for the season. It's called Point of View. Thanksgiving dinner's sad and thankless. Christmas dinner's dark and blue. When you stop and try to see it from the turkey's point of view. Sunday dinner isn't sunny. Easter feasts are just bad luck. When you see it from the viewpoint of a chicken or a duck. Oh, how I once loved tuna salad, pork and lobsters, lamb chops too. Till I stopped and looked at dinner from the dinner's point of view. Genius. Genius! Question number 3. You're sitting in a nice comfy chair, wearing a onesie with a lovely cup of hot chocolate. But what monster read are you reading? This savage song, I can't even say. This savage song duology is what I'm reading. I am obsessed with these. I love them so much. Audio's amazing. Physical copies are amazing. They're beautiful. They're atmospheric. There's like no romance. It's amazing. I mean, how often do you have 2 characters of the opposite sex that are in a series together, that are like the 2 main characters, and they're opposite, and they have so little really in common, and they don't fall in love? Please tell me, how often does that happen? You probably said not very often, because it doesn't. These are amazing. The monsters are so interesting. It's such a fabulous concept. When I try to explain synopses of these to friends and family that aren't really readers, they always think it sounds like the oddest book ever, and they look at me like, what? Why? Bad things turn into monsters? Bad acts? You know, people create monsters? What? Love it. Read it. Monsters. Action. Good and evil. Question number 4. It started snowing, so you decided to have a snowball fight. Which fictional character would you love to have a snowball fight with? Anne from Anne of Green Gables. I grew up with Anne of Green Gables. I always think of Katie from Life Between Words when I think of Anne of Green Gables because it's like, she calls it her heart book, and I can totally relate because Anne of Green Gables is so fun, and she's so, what's the word? I don't want to say innocent because that sounds so bleh, but she just has that sweet spirit about her, and she's so genuine and true to herself, and I feel like she'd be a blast to just hang out with. And snowball fights? Heck yeah. And then we probably have hot cocoa afterwards. Question number 5. Sadly, your fire is beginning to go out. Which book would you tear the last few pages out to throw into the fire? Oh, I wouldn't just tear the last few pages out of this book. I would throw the whole freaking book in the fire because I hated it so much. And I mean, no offense to you if you love this book, because I have a lot of beloved booktubers that I follow. Sanne from Books and Quills loves this book. It's her favorite, and I love her. I just don't understand. I hated this book. I hated it. I hated all of the characters. I hated it. So I'm sorry. I doubt she'll ever watch my videos, but I love her. I just don't get it. It's Wuthering Heights. I hate it so much. My copy literally says it was $1.95, and I would never pay more than that for this book. The only reason I kept this copy, hashtag Trump joke. The only reason I have kept this copy, the only reason I have kept this copy is because it's a classic, and I have this thing where if I've read the classic, even if I hated it, if it's like a classic, I will keep it. I don't know why. It's like a thing. I don't know. Otherwise, if I didn't have that like rule, I would not keep this in my house because I just don't get it. Hopefully the next Bronte I read, I will like. This is the only Bronte so far that I've read. Disappointment, total confusion. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it was intended to be unlikable, the characters anyway, but I just don't get the hype. I don't get it. I hate it. I would crush up every single page in here for Kindling. I would do it with no remorse. Question number 6. What is a book so close to your heart that you would gift it to someone this Christmas who hasn't read it before and wants to get into reading? El Defo. I actually am gifting this book to several people. I love this so much. I read this with my son, and I think Kyler and I talked about it in his Bookish Kids video. It's such a beautiful work of art. I love it so much. The artwork is fantastic and colorful, and it really shows how to be empathetic. It has amazing perspective, and it's funny, and it has some darker children's themes, you know, like just friend issues and stuff like that that a lot of kids can relate to. Bullying and not fitting in and, you know, etc., etc. I love this though. I sent one for a baby shower gift. Both my kids' teachers are getting a copy. My nieces and nephews are getting a copy. This one? I feel like I bought another one for somebody else. I don't know. I want everyone to read El Defo. It's beautiful and perfect in every way, and I love it so much. Well guys, that's all for this video, and this tag, thank you to the mysterious person who created it, and I hope I can figure out who you are and give you the cred. Uh-oh, there's a little girl coming in here. Ah!
Hi, my name is Jackson-Hamel.
I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!